right, everybody, we are back. And as usual, it's me, Poppahack, with my main man, Paydayonthebeat, Bob. So what do you want to talk about this week, Bobo?
Man, they're trying to clone these extinct animals, bring them back.
Dude,
they got the woolly mice.
Yeah.
The woolly mammoth, but it's a mouse.
The
it is adorable.
The dire wolves too. Like, they're not trying, they are. They are back. The woolly mice look crazy. Like, that fur is like them. Crazy.
Yeah,
I think it looks
orange,
cool,
like
but like they're like just, freaky looking. Them dire wolves though, there's Romulus and Remus, the brothers. I think they're 7 months old now. And then the girl is Khaleesi, and she's 5 months, I think. That's what their ages are.
Yeah, those three. There's like two boys, one girl.
I haven't seen a picture of the girls. I don't even know if the videos that I've seen were at the actual wolves or not, but they're both white. So I don't know if like the female one is white too. Like, if they did something messed up when they were splicing the genes and mixing them, like for them to both come out all white.
Yeah, but so I read they were like a modified like gray wolf. Like, they're not really necessarily they found and like the DNA and brought them back.
So the thing that I seen was, it says that the gray wolves were like 99.5% the exact same DNA as the dire wolves.
Mm-hmm.
And in that tooth they had, the skull, and they had something else. They were able to extract enough DNA out and then modify those 0.5% or whatever it is to make it 100%. I don't know if, like, obviously, you never know if it's like officially a real 100% or whatever, but that's what I read. That's what they're saying. And supposedly that they're real. We're only going to find out within the next probably, like, I don't know, couple months, maybe like another half a year, when the thing's full grown and it's, almost what they can be up to 7 feet, 6.5 to 7 feet.
That's what I've read. 7 feet
like
tall.
Their heads, like, when they stand on all fours.
So that's on all fours.
Yeah.
Wow.
So think of that, dude. Like, their head would be towering above us. Or like, if 6.5 is only a little bit taller than us, but still, like, dude, that's huge. Next will be the woolly mammoths, and then Jurassic Park, if Jurassic Park hasn't already started.
Jurassic Park would be cool.
Would you, if it was like feasible, would you really want to go to it?
Yeah, definitely. No, I wouldn't be one of those people who like tries to like buy a pet T-Rex when it's like a baby, and then, oh no, it ate my dog. I don't know why. Like,
no,
I wouldn't be one of those people.
I think it would be really, really, really cool if, they were able to bring back some like prehistoric creatures. Like, they're talking about like bringing back the dodo bird and something else. I can't remember what else. I think it'll be pretty cool to bring them back. Like, in our lifetime, that would be like something cool to see. But like, I don't know, man, bringing back some dinosaurs. That's we're asking for.
I don't think it'll happen.
I mean,
that's like so far down the line. Like we modified a gray wolf to be what, a dire wolf?
Yeah.
Like, because it was 99.6% similar. We changed the color of hair it had. Like, that's what we did.
Dude, I don't, man. You seen the woolly mice? Those things look crazy. Cool. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. Like, so, and obviously, I mean, everybody can tell the difference between a woolly mammoth and an elephant. Like, you could tell, you could see like the massive amounts of fur and like how much bigger it is and all that stuff. So if they were to bring back the woolly mammoth, who's to say they already haven't started bringing back dinosaurs and whatever else, like, and they're just not telling us? Because these dire wolves came out of nowhere.
Yeah, you didn't hear like, oh yeah, we're trying to make them.
I've seen a couple videos last year, but it was nothing like, it was just like, oh, hey, look, they're bringing back dire wolves. And then that was the end of it. Now all of a sudden they're 7 months old and 5 months old and they're already here. Like they're just magically popping up. Like unless they didn't want to announce it in case they thought they were going to die right away or something. And like now they're at the point to where like they are going to survive and live. Like, I don't know, but it's, to me, it's impressive. If it's real, like this goes back to the whole man on the moon. Did we land there? We don't know. Or are these actual direwolves? I don't know. Like it's one of those situations. Like, I don't know, man. But it's pretty fucking cool, I'll tell you that, because I would love for them to make an island of like Jurassic Park and for something catastrophic to happen.
Yeah.
Like for real, man. Like make an island out in the middle of wherever and like it's a Jurassic Park and then somehow the dinosaurs end up taking over. And then imagine they have to nuke the island because they would be afraid the dinosaurs would somehow get off her. So then the dinosaurs went extinct again. Like imagine something stupid like that happening, dude. That'd be crazy.
I always wonder, like, what kind of like modifications are they going to do to like people's pets? Because there's like certain like dog breeds that people buy, like, but pretty soon they're just going to be able to make them.
Dude, that'd be that'd be nuts. I mean, can't remember. I know they cloned a goat successfully. It was like literally like 100% DNA match. Like they successfully cloned a goat because people were talking about like the next thing they're going to clone is like a cat, or I think it was a mouse. Then it was a goat, and they're trying or like debating on cloning a cat or a dog. Like right now, if they were like, "Hey, can we clone your dog?" I'd be like, "What do you need?" And they're like, "We just need a vial of her blood." Yes, here, take it. Like I would love that. That would be awesome. Well, when the dog's alive eventually and you're done doing everything on it, like, can I have it? Like, because it would be an cool copy of my dog.
What if they gave you Coco back and had like blue hair, like Super Saiyan blue Coco?
I mean, Coco's actually sitting right here next to me, like always. That'd be wild. Like if her hair was actually different, like that would be pretty crazy. Like, yeah, that would be weird. Imagine seeing a little dog with blue hair. That'd be nuts. I mean, that would be cool though. Like they said like my cat too. You're like, yes, take either one of them. That would be awesome. I would love to have a clone of them again. Like, so I have them again, but to have them both at the same time, that would be pretty cool too. That'd be kind of crazy. Like, yeah, I think that'd be nuts. Why you wouldn't want to like one of your animals cloned or anything?
I don't know. Like maybe like if like one of my pets passed away, I would want it cloned.
That's what I mean.
Same
like
pet, I would do that.
Like Coco's 13 years old. I would love to like right now. They're like, okay, we have your dog cloned. So like, and then they would give me her and I would raise her from a puppy. And Coco is still here. So that would still be cool.
Yeah.
And like,
would you treat it as a new dog? Like, would you give her a new name or would it be like Coco 2.0?
Yeah. It would definitely have to be a new dog. Like, but I wonder if, training it would be the same as the way like Coco was
personality was this
like if the personality would still be the same or if it would be like altered, like, you know what I mean? Like what if this version doesn't like going on walks? What if this version doesn't like going in the car?
Yeah.
Like Coco hates bath. I can say the word bath. Her ears perked up. I can say that word and she will like duck and hide. She hates it. But I can say the word WALK and she's like zigzagging all over the place and she's ready to rock and roll. Mm-hmm. So like, yeah, imagine if the new dog didn't like that. I'd be like, I don't know. I'd actually probably be disappointed.
It'd be weird to have a clone. Like, 'cause you'd look at them like, I don't know. It would be difficult for me to like distinguish it as like the original pet compared to the new pet, even though it's like just the same genetic makeup.
Yeah.
New dog.
So think of it this way. The human body technically already is capable of cloning because of twins. Twins have the twins have the same exact DNA. Well, identical twins do. What's the other version called? I can't remember.
Probably identical and non-identical.
No, it has it has a specific name. I can't remember what it is. But I was watching I don't know what, I think it was on like E or something. I can't remember what it was, but it was like one of them it was a Snapchat show, but of like the channel that's on TV or whatever. And these twin girls met these twin boys. First, the one twin met the other one. They started dating. And then the other two obviously met through their brother and sister. They started dating. So then, like, to me, that's really weird. Brothers dating sisters. Like, that's like weird. But they ended up having kids. Mm-hmm. And those kids were cousins, obviously. But because they were from twins, also identical twins on both sides, they were actually, they were brother and sister too.
Yeah, I've seen that before. It's like if a set of twins has kids with another set of twins, like those kids are like brothers, cousins, like and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, because they share the DNA. That's wild.
So basically, your kid, you can be determined as the father for someone else's kid.
Yeah. See, I mean, I know this is just TV, but I've seen a lot of episodes of like Law and Order, where like Law and Order SVU, where people are, you're at work, okay, you're working, okay, you're just working normally. They come in, they arrest you for rape. You're like, I was here, and here at this time with these people, and they check your alibi, and your alibi is right. You didn't do it, but it's your DNA on that girl or whatever. And then here come to find out, like, they do more research, and here apparently you were adopted and your parents never told you, and apparently you had a twin, and then your twin was the one raping. Like, imagine that being the way you find out you have a twin. Like, if
I had a twin, I would only have one of us get like their driver's license, because I would want to be like a ghost.
Dude, that's how man, what was that movie called? There was a movie like at damn it, I can't remember what it was a movie about magic. It had Hugh Jackman in it. Anyways, there were two magicians. It was like, this was like back in the day and shit. Like, there's two magicians like traveling, competing against each other and all that. And the one magician, you don't know through the whole thing that he has a twin till like the last like 3 minutes of the movie. But through the whole thing, like the magicians are competing back and forth, doing all these crazy cool tricks. And the one magician, Hugh Jackman, he gets a girl to go work for the other magician and spy on him. And the girl is coming back and telling Hugh Jackman like information about like how he's doing specific tricks and all that. And she's like, I don't know. She's like, one day the dude loves her, the other day the dude hates her, and he like doesn't touch her, doesn't kiss her, doesn't fuck her, doesn't do nothing. And here, the whole entire time, that dude had a twin. So he did some trick with a gun, and one of them, they were like catching a bullet, and his finger got shot off. So the other twin had to cut his own finger off to like keep matching it. But so that dude was married with his own family, and she didn't even know that he had a twin. Their whole lives, like the brothers were like sharing the
that
wife,
would be really cool,
and everything, dude. Yeah, it was like a crazy spin. I can't remember the name of the movie. It was such a good movie too, though. But it was yeah, man, it was like a crazy plot twist. But yeah, they
imagine like if your girlfriend had a twin, but you never knew about it, and like one day she just shows up at the door, you know, like, oh, I forgot my keys. Oh, I'm gonna get undressed. Oh, I need some help. Like,
I would be able to tell the difference if she had a twin or not. I would be able to tell the difference. 1,000%. I would be able to tell. Like there's identical. No, yeah. The looks 100%. I would still be able to eat, like, same tattoos, same everything, same scars, all that. I would still be able to tell the difference between her and her. Like, their ass can look the same, their nipples could be the same, everything can be the same everywhere, and I would be able to tell just by the way she talks, or like the way she would respond or something. Yeah, I would be able to tell. Well, you don't think you'd be able to tell? Well,
I mean, I would figure out that after after the fact that
it would have to be, a couple minutes interaction. I would be able to tell, but for sure. Yeah. No doubt in my mind, I'd be able to tell for sure. That'd be, dude, cloning, all that stuff. That would all be crazy. Like, and imagine if you right now, someone were to come to you and be like, hey, we can clone you right now. You cannot tell nobody. The second you tell somebody you have a clone, though, you both immediately die. Like, there's some way you both immediately die.
I would have to get like 2 of them, like 2 more clones instead of just
Wait,
one.
So you would want there to be 3
I'd
of
get
you?
2, 3 total.
All right, why? Explain this. Let's hear this.
I mean, one just like, what if something happens to him? Like,
so you have a backup?
Yeah. Well, I'd have a backup clone.
Yeah, but what would be the point of it? Like what if
would I be allowed to like see them?
Oh yeah, you guys can talk.
Anyone, like if we're side by side, someone's gonna notice.
You guys can talk. You guys can hang out. You guys can do everything. But
can't say we're part of this cloning program.
Yeah, you can't open up about being a part of a cloning program.
Yeah, like we could say we're twins, just can't talk about the cloning process.
Well, no, because everybody else would know. I would know you're not a twin.
Yeah.
Your sisters would know. You're like, you know what I mean? Like your family would know. So like nobody can know that there would be multiple you, but it would still have to be a secret. Would you like want to try it and do it? Like, do you think you'd be able to like handle it?
I would definitely do it.
Oh, I want to be able to. There'd be no chance in hell. Like, what if that clone like slips up and kisses somebody else or whatever? Like that clone like doesn't want to listen to you. Like, no, I'm not the clone. You're the clone. The whole fucking movie cartoon. Yeah. Like, I'm not a clone. You're a clone. Blah 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 blah. All that crap. Like, I don't think I'd be able to handle that. I'd be like, no,
be too much.
Yeah, I think I would tell somebody. I'd probably tell you, like, yo, guess what? I got a clone and blah, blah, blah. Like, I mean, it would be cool. Like if the clone would do whatever you'd say, then that would be cool. But that would be too much for me. I would just be like, look, you work. I'll stay home. I'll focus on the podcast. I'll do all the cleaning at the house. You can just work and you can decide how to spend the money. Like that'll be yours. We still have to pay the bills and do everything else, but you work and you get to make all the financial decisions. If you want to go out for a drink after work, if you want to go to a nightclub, if you want to go ride dirt bikes or go-karts, cool. Hey man, cool. Just keep working. That's all. That would be the best thing that I could do. I think I'd want to do that. I'd want to be able to stay home and work and do something else. Yeah, like do something else. But I wouldn't want to go to my steady 9-to-5 job. Like, no, I don't want to do that.
Well, what if you had your clone and he's like, you know what? I want to start my own podcast.
Hey, I'd be okay with that. Like, you can start your own podcast. I have all the
Poppahack, and Payday on the Beat. And Payday on the Beat.
And Payday on the Beat. And Payday on the Beat. We'd have enough to, we'd have our own full production team. Then we wouldn't have to worry about anything. That'd be cool. I'm like, all right, man, listen, you focus on all the editing. You focus on the camera control, the mic checks, and doing everything else. Like, you guys are all the behind the scene ones. That would work out perfect. We'd have our own crew. That'd be nice. Our own true dedicated crew. Yeah, but so back to the dire wolves, because we spilled off like we always do. Mm-hmm. Do you think they're real? Like, do you think they're real 100%, or do you think they're still like, they're honestly like modified gray wolves?
I think they're more of a modified gray wolf or whatever like wolf they took already. They just kind of inserted some genes here and there to change the color of them.
I mean, so the dire wolves, like the way they got like super.
If they ever have like little puppies or whatever, then we'll be able to tell what happened.
But that's true.
Yeah, they have like babies. DNA. Yeah, and they come out and they're just gray wolves. Like,
well, I don't know if wolves are like dogs, but I know, like, say if like 2 Rottweilers, okay, full 100%, both of them are 100% Rottweilers. Say they have a litter of puppies, okay. Say they have like 2 puppies or whatever. Then the mom dog ends up getting fucked by a different dog, okay, and the other dog like does come inside her. But she doesn't have a puppy. I know then say like the other Rottweiler from the first litter comes back and they have sex and they have puppies. Even if it's months later, that other dog that got in there, its DNA can still reproduce in litters in the future.
Oh,
that's why people are like so like crazy when they're breeding dogs that they don't let no other breed around the dog. Like they don't risk it. They don't do none of that stuff because then their breed doesn't become, their puppies don't become 100%.
Yeah.
And they lose it. So I wonder if like the wolves will be like that. Like if they have, like if these two, like one of the twin boys has a puppy to the girl or whatever, has a litter with the girl. So then like, technically they would all still be related. They would have to keep rebreeding them. But even like then, won't they still technically be related?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like, I don't know how that would work. Like if they just keep rebreeding them and creating them from the same DNA strain, unless they do it from a different gray wolf, maybe. I don't know. I don't know that deep into the science part of it to be like, yeah, sure, that's how it works. Like,
yeah. But I mean, what's the point on like trying to bring back like a 7 foot tall wolf? Like
I think they're just doing it to try to like just, I guess, kind of sort of just prove that they can do it, like that they can bring something from our past back to life again, or like unextinct animals. Like I know the rhinos going extinct. I think there actually might only be a couple left, like whatever. I can't remember a specific rhino. I think it's like the African rhino or something. But like from poachers going after its horns and all that stuff, and the elephant, like one of the breeds of the elephants, the same thing. They're going extinct too because of poachers going after their ivory tusk and everything. Maybe that, I don't know if that has something to do with it. Like if they just want to like,
I would want to make something that doesn't exist yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like try to like predict like what evolution's going to cause like humans to look like in a million years, and like change that gene. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like gamble with it. I'll gamble with the genes. Be like, oh, look, it's a human with wings.
Yeah, I was more or less thinking like gills to breathe underwater.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy. There's that one tribe. I can't remember where it is. They're like they like live on the water, like right there at the sea. Like there's not much land by them and everything, but they're like amazing at like deep sea diving to the point to where like they've like done tests on these people and everything. And they can like hold their breath for like longer than 5 minutes, and they can dive down like super deep where like if me or you would do that, like we would feel so much pressure built up and everything, like it would physically like cause us pain. But to them, they can like just do it like it's nothing.
Yeah, I do love watching like the guys meditating under the water for like 10 minutes. I don't believe it's true. Like it's still fun to watch.
Dude, I mean, a lot of like, there was a show, it was like, Stan Lee's like heroes or superheroes, or he sent like a dude out who would like, he would travel the world finding people with remarkable abilities, like superhero like abilities. Like there was, I'm sure you heard of it. There was a mom whose kid got hit by a bus or something. The kid was under the bus and the mom was able to lift up the bus off of her kid. It was like a bus or a truck or something, like because all the adrenaline in her body and all that stuff or whatever. No, I don't know if that was true, that really happened, but that was like one of the rumors like online I've always read about. Or there was a dude on there who was capable of like physically touching and grabbing like electricity, like, and it wasn't hurting him. Yeah. Like like stuff like that. Or there was a guy on there who was able to like eat like glass. Like you can give him a cup and he'll like just chew it up and eat it. Like to me, that's not a superpower. That's like suicide to me. Like how would you know you're capable of eating glass? Like there was a guy who could climb buildings like Spider-Man. That was impressive. Like he was just really good at climbing. He was like basically a really good rock climber, but like he was from like one of these like weird, like, I don't want to say weird, but like a not fully like, it was from some Asian country that like doesn't have everything. Like they didn't have like electricity and like the whole town didn't have electricity. It was like underdeveloped. That's what it is. Like it was from one of those like towns, and like they even brought him into like a main city, and he was like literally climbing buildings without like without even having shoes on, like no like powder on his hands or nothing. Like he was climbing up, built like the side of him, like Spider-Man. Like it was crazy, dude. There's like definitely different people out there with like, I don't want to say like mutant DNA or whatever, but they say people with blue eyes. That's
yeah, I know.
A mutant.
Yeah, so if you could like have your body like genetically like modified with an insect or an like some kind of like, you know,
animal
kangaroo, so you jump high, like what kind of species would you want to like mix yourself with? Spider-Man's like a good reference, but you can't pick anything that's already a superhero.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd have to be something with wings, I think.
You'd rather fly than be able to like swim super fast?
I mean, we live in Pittsburgh. There's not a lot of water. There's the three rivers, but that ain't going to help me. Flying would help me with everyday stuff. Like I could fly down to the store real quick. I could fly to my brother's house. I could fly to get the kids after school. Like I think having wings would be cool. Like I don't care what kind they are. I don't care if they look like moth wings.
What if you're like a pigeon? Like those pigeons downtown get you.
As long as I still have my arms and the wings are big enough that I can fly high and not just like a whole 2 feet off the ground or whatever. Not like turkey wings where they could barely fly or anything like that. If I could actually fly like in the clouds and stuff like that, I'd be cool with that. I'd say wings. What would you do?
Wings. I don't know if I would want them on me, like all the feathers.
Like I said, they could be insect ones. I don't care. They could be like moth wings or something, or bee wings. I don't care, as long as they were capable of me flying.
I'd pick like some kind of like snake, like, you know, like slither around or something. Like I would want to be able to like bite someone and have like my venom like be deadly. You know, because you could like hide that superpower.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you're right. I guess
you're gonna be walking around with pigeon wings.
I want to be walking. That'd be fine.
Yeah.
I would 100% fly absolutely everywhere. There would be no doubt in my mind. I would fly everywhere and anywhere. I'd be flying everywhere. But I could, I mean, for evil purposes, I would be able to like rob banks, like get away with it easier if I could fly. Like, you know, go in, rob a bank, come outside running, and then like the cops are like in a police chase in a car, and I'm like, oh, I'll get out here, and I just jump out and fly away. Like, I mean, you'd be okay. I mean, unless there's a helicopter after you, but still, even then, like you still be all right. Like, I think I'd be cool flying. Yeah, cool. 100% flying for me. Yeah, 100%. You're talking about a snake being all sneaky.
Yeah, like I would want like some kind of like toxic bite.
Nah, I'd have to. I still got to go flying, man. Flying. If I have to be like a insect or animal modification, 100% flying. Now, if it wasn't those type of modifications and it was any superpower, what would you pick?
Oh, like a superpower that already exists?
Yeah.
If you have an idea, go first. I'm still thinking.
I think I would have to go with probably some type of like psychic ability, like where I could
mind control.
Well, maybe not necessarily mind control.
That's what I would go with.
Huh?
I'd go with mind control. I was thinking of like teleporting and stuff, but no.
I'm more or less thinking about like being able to pick stuff up with my mind and like move stuff. So then technically I would still be able to fly if I'm moving with my mind, whatever I'm standing on or whatever. I would go with something like that.
Yeah. So I would do mind control, and I'd be like crowd surfing. Like that's how I'd fly. I'd be like, carry me that way.
Yeah, mind control wouldn't be bad. You'd be able to get away with anything. You'd just like change the mind of the cop who comes to stop you, or like if you went to court, change it on a judge, stuff like that. Or it'd be something stupid. It'd be like everyone got to wear tinfoil helmets around you, so you can't control their minds. It'd be something dumb like that.
I would mind control them and have them think that, just so they walk around looking like a bunch of idiots, like tinfoil hats.
This guy.
I would make people think that they had to wear them.
Oh, that would actually be pretty funny. Actually, that'd be hilarious. Be like, why are you wearing it? Like, I don't know. We have to. It's for protection from him. And then you're sitting there like, protection. Ha. I think that'd be good, man. That'd be crazy. Yeah. So think about it that way, actually. Think of that too. So if they're able to modify genes from a dire wolf right now and, put it in an embryo and grow it and everything and all that, who's to say they're not doing it on the human testing right now?
Yeah. Why not try to bring back like a species of humans from thousands of years ago?
Like Neanderthals or something?
Yeah.
Like, for what?
Just because you can.
They were like, I don't want to say stupid, but I mean, if they were real, they were dumb. Yeah, they were stupid. That's why we evolved.
Yeah.
We moved above that. I would think, dude, I would want them to like for real, like crossbreed like something with a fish so we can breathe underwater.
I like them. What if they made a mermaid? That'd be cool.
What if it was the opposite mermaid? It was the fish top and the human bottom.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty crazy. No, I think, yeah. I think there's definitely probably some like movie scientist stuff going on somewhere in a lab somewhere out there, and we just still don't know about it because, like, yeah, we're not, the public's not allowed to know.
Mm-hmm.
The public's not allowed to know because we'd freak out. What if there were clones and we just don't know it?
Yeah.
What if we were cloned and we don't know? This is all a simulation. Look out, everybody. No. Yeah, dire wolves, clones, superpowers. This was an interesting talk this week, Bobo. All right, guys. Remember, tune in and turn up because life is better in stereo. We'll see you guys later.